Albany kicked it to himself. What a glove stop by Bowden. Welcome to Kim St. Pierre Arena inside the Complex Sports of Chateauguay for this Bantam B matchup, the third of 4 games for you. An unprecedented quadruple header of hockey. Of course, this is game 3. Adam A. Mohawks winning earlier today 2-1 over the Vaudreuil Titans. Adam B. 2-0 winners against the Opero Riverier. The Bantam B's in a tough spot, going up against the league best Chateauguay Chevaliers. And a big shout out to the Chevaliers. There you see their sticks, taping their sticks red to stop racism. So a very big thank you to the Chateauguay Chevaliers who have joined the fight against racism in hockey and racism in general by taping their sticks red. Kahnawake 10-7-3. And the Cavaliers 15-1-3, so the league best Chateauguay Cavaliers starting Jelani Francois Oul in the pipes. They also have Joaquin Bujold, Julien Wallet, Mike Melançon, Loic Perrault, Jacob Godin, Benjamin Bernier, Evany Huno Velade, as well as Matthew Fisher, Andre Chunev, Melody Loiseau, Samuel Brideau, and Chase Bossart. And there you see the Cavaliers who have taped their sticks red in support of ending racism, and that's a terrific thing to see. Big thank you to our neighbors in Chateauguay. Mohawks, a couple of lineup changes. Talon Daibo is still out. He's got another 3 games to serve, and Price Pryor's brother Price Stacy is out, so that means Sago Nigarawis Daibo wearing number 5 and Yotsarudis Daibo wearing 7 call-ups from Pee Wee are in the lineup for tonight's game. Kahnawake left to right, and the Chateauguay Cavaliers playing from our right to left as we have an early offside on the Cavs. So the Cavaliers wearing green with white and black trim, playing right to left again. 15-1-3, the league best team coming into this contest. And the Mohawks 10-7-3, 4 points behind Bahornwa, but they do have a game in hand for that final regional spot. That game in hand is tonight, and a tough one at that. As the Cavaliers bring it in, Jordan Horn is run into. That's going to be a penalty on Chateauguay, as Deho Albany knocks over his defender, and it's a penalty on the Cavaliers as Horn got body checked, and a good job by him drawing that penalty. Chase Bossart going to the box. 2 minutes or less, the Mohawks going to work on the opening power play of the evening. Albany, Horn, and Yotsarudis Daibo. As the faceoff will now come to the right of Francois Oul. Phoenix Lahash on the back end. Comes back to the point. And chipped it to the opposite corner. Daibo goes after the puck. Yotsarudis Daibo looking for help. Making some moves. Dancing his way in. Shot. Save. Rebound. And that's steered away. Good job by Francois Oul, and the Cavaliers will clear it out of the zone. Bahornwa and Mercier will go toe-to-toe, by the way, tomorrow. The Mohawks hoping that the Braves win for sure. As Albany moves in. Albany shoots, scores! Power play goal, it's Deho Albany. The Kahnawake Albany has opened the scoring. 1-0 Mohawks. A minute and 5 seconds in. That goes into the books as a power play tally. So here's another one of the call-ups on left wing. Sagunigurdawis Daibo. Riley Tuak centers this line as the Cavaliers bring it in into Kahnawake territory. A wrister, and that one's steered away by Ashton Stock. By the way, Stock is actually a Pee-wee netminder, Pee-wee aged. And here comes Sagunigurdawis. He could really fly. And Daibo puts on the brakes, spinning, send it out in front. That pass is intercepted by Bujold, and Bujold gets it out to center ice. Played up the wall. Daibo chips it by one, chips it by two. Sagunigurdawis. Daibo has some space, let it go, and that's going to land right on, and we'll have a stoppage in play. Coming up after this, Game 4 of our quadruple header, the Vaudreuil-Dorion Junior AA Mustangs going at it against the Grand Duc de Richelieu. That game will start at 8:30 in Vaudreuil-Dorion. Baby Boo memories, the memories live here. Everett Rice, George Jacobs on the line alongside Jace Norton, who pins it along the wall, trying to advance it forward, and it's taken back by the Cavaliers. And Chateauguay forced to slow it up as Norton, and it's stolen by the Mohawks. George Jacobs is away. Jacobs could not dance by Chunaev. And the Cavs instead bring it in. There's a shot, patted aside, a rebound kicked away, and out to center ice it goes. Cavaliers forced to tag up. And that's deflected. And it comes out into Cavaliers' end the territory. The Mohawks scoop it up. And here comes Kahnawake. Everett Rice, a lead pass. George Jacobs kicks it in. Jacobs gets a shot away. Deflected in front and just wide. Jacobs picked it back up. Tried to center it out in front. And a follow-up chance is intercepted by the Cavaliers. And the Cavs start back up. And a lot of open space out there for Chateauguay. They bring it in. Jace Norton coming back on the back check. It's sent back to the point. A wrister. And Stock got a piece of it with his blocker. Everett Rice waits for the feed from Lahash, and it goes out to center ice. Yotsurajas Daibo going after the puck, and there's a collision. That's going to be a penalty. It's an interference or a body check called on the Cavaliers, so Kahnawake will go to work on power play number 2, up by a score of 1-0. Of course, 2 games for the Bantam Bees this weekend. We'll have the other one tomorrow at 2 o'clock when they welcome the Vaudreuil-Dorion Vikings to the sports complex. Albany getting set to take the draw alongside Marcus Daibo and Jordan Horn. Phoenix Lahash on the back end alongside Ronan Daibo. So 2 righties on the point for Anase Horn's squad. Albany. And it's picked up by the Cavaliers as Wallet sends the Mohawks back 200 feet. And there's a good forecheck by Chateauguay, forcing a turnover. And the Cavaliers are going to play hardball with the Mohawks here and force Kahnawake to come back and regroup on this power play. Daibo try to get it by. It's flicked up to Jordan Horn, who comes in. Horn, and he's offside. Albany just got caught. One nothing Kahnawake on top. Albany centering Horn and Yotsurajas Daibo. 5:58 to go in the opening period. 1-0 Kahnawake leading the Chateauguay Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, they haven't technically clinched a spot in the regionals yet, but here's what they have to do. They have to show up They could not move at all and still get the free point, and if they do that for every single game, they're in the regionals. The Mohawks obviously a lot more difficult to get in. Albany dancing in, slap shot. That one stopped. The rebound! And swallowed up by Francois Hull. And Kahnawake in their last game, a rough outing, losing 5-2 to Mercier. In a game which might have been viewed as must win, but if the Mohawks could get the max 6 points out of this weekend, then I guess it's forward thinking, positive thoughts moving forward. Sagunigo Daibo sends one back behind the goal. The Cavaliers are going to be the first ones on it. As we got 1 minute left to go in the Mohawks penalty. Bosshart, and it's played up. Perreault shoots, and Stock makes the save, a rebound. Third away from danger. Daibo, one-handed pass. Cross, caught up to by Bosshart. Good job by 98 and Green, and he'll send it back out the center. Puck hit the stanchion. And now Sagunigo Daibo's away, 2-on-1. Chernev, the lone man back, cross, backhander, caught and held by the Chateauguay tender, Gelé de Francois Hull. 1-0 Kahnawake, 4:52 to go in this opening period. Third part of a quadruple header. Adam A Mohawks and Adam B Mohawks victorious in their earlier affairs. Adam A's 2-1 over the Vaudreuil Titans. Adam B's 2-0 over the Opero Riverier, who will go toe-to-toe again next weekend as this one deflects out of play and into the Chevaliers bench. Well, the race for the playoffs is upon us, and if you would like to broadcast here on Baby Blue Memories, call us up at 514-794-5434. Baby Blue Memories, the unofficial, semi-official English broadcaster of LHTO. As the Mohawks scoop it up, George Jacobs for Phoenix Lahash, who got it away momentarily. Cavalier come back, and it's intercepted by George Jacobs. Jacobs up ahead and chipped to Everett Rice. Penalty to the Cavaliers is over. We're back to full strength, 5-a-side. George Jacobs making the moves at center. Jacobs dancing in. Let's it go, and that's going to go wide. Andre Shuanev played up the center ice, and away comes Bernier. Benjamin Bernier gets it go. Save made, a rebound! Stock to stop, a follow-up chance. Stock got that as well. There you see the puck, it's still loose. Cleared away and out of the zone. And the Mohawks play it up. There's a collision. Jacobs lost his footing. There's a wrister. Stock is going to hang on to this one and give his teammates a well-deserved rest. Bantam B Kahnawake Mohawks a 1-0 lead against the Chateauguay Chevaliers. And a face-off is coming up to the left of the Mohawks goal. Shuanev, and that one blockered away. Oh, that one hopped and was in traffic. Jordan Horn coming back for the Mohawks. Or that's Albany, number 11. Albany tried to play it across, intercepted by Horn. He's got it here. Look at Horn. Horn making some moves. It's knocked away. Horn back for Albany. Albany a shot. Back out in front, and it'll be sent away by Chateauguay. And the Cavs come back across center ice. Poked away. Picked up by the Cavs. Shot. And that one answered by Stock. To the point it goes. Kept alive by the Cavaliers. A slap shot. Blocked by Horn. It goes into the corner. Horn. Along with Yotsurutas Daibo. Picked up by the Cavalier. Wraparound try. And that one answered by Stock. Picked up by the Mohawks. Sent off the wall. Albany plays it up ahead. Yotsurutas Daibo trying to track it down. He's got a man open. And it's knocked away. Good stick by Bossart. Bossart gave it away. It's Jordan Horn. Man going in front. And that centering feed is broken up. And the Chevaliers come back. Yotsudojis Daibo hustling back defensively. Bossart bringing it in. Bossart crosses. Bossart shoots. Stop the save. A rebound cleared away. Tuax going after the puck. And Albany pokes it up. Tejo Albany shoots, and that deflects and goes wide. And we're going to have a penalty coming up against the Mohawks as Albany's going to go. And it's a power play for the Cavaliers with 1:42 to go. Face-off will be coming inside Kahnawake territory. Well, the Mohawks scored on a power play earlier, and now it's the Cavaliers' first opportunity. Kahnawake 1 for 2 with the man advantage, and this the first for Chateauguay. Face-off to the left of Ashton Stock. Picked up. Slap shot. That's not going to hit the goal. Everett Rice going after it. Or Sagunigodawis Daibo, sorry, number 5. Intercepted by the Cavs. And it's going to be cleared away, and it's going to be a penalty on the Mohawks. It's a hook. And it's actually not on Stacy, but 5-on-3 for the Cavs. A huge opportunity as Daibo goes to the sin bin. 5-on-3 for the Cavaliers. Almost a full 2-minute power play here, 5-on-3 for the Cavs. Picked up by the Mohawks and iced out by Horn. Loisel plays one off the wall, and Perreault lost it. There's a shot, and that one's going to be steered away. Bossart picks it up the center, and the Cavs come back. Brought in over Kahnawake territory. Here's the wrister, not going to hit the net. Angled out the other side. Stock got a piece of it. Phoenix Lahash off the wall. Loisel knocked it down, kept it alive. Here's a wrister, deflected. Stacy can't find it. Angled to Horn, and he slaps this one out of his own. And I'll tell you what, as a former goaltender, those are the scariest shots. When you got a shot coming in at you that fast from that far out, you never know if that puck's going to trickle on you. And the Cavs are offside. Or they were, but they tagged up. Chateauguay with 20 seconds to go in the power play, or the period, I should say. And there's a breakup by Horn, 1-on-1. Horn, 10 seconds to go. Horn cuts through. Horn shoots. Oh, what a blocker stop! Francois, the save as we're down to 2 seconds left. That's the end of the first period of play. The Mohawks won, the Cavaliers no score. We're coming back with the second. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Here we go. Second period of play about to get underway. The Kahnawake Bantam Mohawks up 1-0 over the Chateauguay Cavaliers, but they're down by 2 men right now. It's 5-on-3 for the Cavs for another 10 seconds. Intercepted by Chateauguay, comes back to the point, and Daibo tips it out. Daibo coming back as is Chunev, and Chunev makes the right read. 5-on-4, one penalty is over. Albany is out of the box. And it's broken up by the Mohawks. Kahnawake starting back, it's Albany, here he goes. Albany, penalties are both over, full straight, Albany, backhander, save made, turn back out in front, no one there in white. And the Cavs elevate this one to center ice. Sagunigodawis Daibo stick checking his man. The call up from Pee Wee. Sagunigodawis lost his stick. And Albany gathering speed, trying to get started, gets in. Albany, a shot from an off angle, and that's not going to hit the target. Jacobs keeps it in. Down low for Albany, that puck bounces over his stick, and the Cavs will get started. There's a feed which is partially deflected, and the puck gets out. Cavs are forced to tag up. There's a collision. They got a whistle, and offside, I think, is going to be the call, as the stick of Carter Stock kind of got stuck in the equipment of the Chevaliers forechecker. 1-0 Mohawks, 8:23 to go in the second. There at Kahnawake, Albany, the lone tally up to this point. 8:20 to go in the second, and the puck comes into Cavaliers territory. George Jacobs not able to get the puck. It's Chateauguay with possession. Out in front, Stock knocked it away. Boiselle kept it alive. And the Mohawks play it out to the neutral ice. Brought back in by Chateauguay. Jacobs, and it pinballs its way out. Jacobs battling for possession. And the Mohawks captain Ronan Daibo back to get it, plays it around the horn. Menalsall back to the point, intercepted by the Mohawks and sent all the way down, and this one will go far enough for icing with 7:31 to go in the second period of play. Mohawks 1, Chevalier no score. And a face-off coming up to Stock's right. Ouellet back to the point. Here's a wrister over the net. Ouellet back to Bujold. His wrister knocked away. Sent back towards the goal. And that one will be settled down by Ashton Stock. 1-0 Mohawks, 7:17 left to go here in the second. Bantam Mohawks 10 wins, 7 losses, 3 ties heading into this game. After this, they have the Vaujoy Vikings and then 2 games with the HRS Predators to close out the season. And we'll have a bunch of games for you of Bantam hockey, including tomorrow. Chipped off the wall by Lahash and a little bit too far, so this will be icing against the Mohawks. Face-off coming up to the Kahnawake, the right of the Kahnawake goal. Dale Albany scored just 1 minute and 5 seconds into this game, and that's our scoring up to this point. Daibo plays it around the horn. Horn picks it up. So it's Stacy, Matthew Stacy, 4 and white. Matthew Stacy skating in. Matthew Stacy. Backhander, save, rebound, score! Cross! And it's 2-0 Mohawks. But that's a Howie Cross has put the Mohawks in front by a score of 2-0. As the Mohawks crash the net, and hey, when you're in the right place, good things happen. Albany comes back. Albany gets a shot away. Oh, and that one deflected off the glove. Picked back up by the Mohawks. Daibo gets a shot away, and that's going to deflect it to the corner. Albany picks it back up, sends one around the horn, intercepted behind the Cavs net. And Chateauguay comes back, skating up into Kahnawake's end of the rink. And there's Daibo, who lost his footing, made a good stick check, but took his man down after he fell down. Now here's a slap shot off of a leg and wide of the net. Chunev plays it back in, and the Mohawks have to come back. Oh, and Stacy blew a tire. Picked back up by the Mohawks and played up the center ice. Albany, slap shot, right on, and that'll be smothered up. 2-0 Mohawks with 5:41 to go in the second. George Jacobs lines up to take the draw on the right-hand side of the Chevalier net, alongside Jace Norton. Jacobs and Everett Rice is on the opposite wing. Back come the Chevalier. Bossart, it's 68. Jacob Gaudet. George Jacobs bringing it in. Lost the handle. Sends it back towards the net. Intercepted. And played out the center ice. Back come the Chevalier. Wallet skating on in. Wallet has some room. Wallet. Save. A rebound. Cleared away from danger. Picked back up by the Cavs. But the Mohawks have it. Rice skating hard. Rice bringing it in there. And it's going to be knocked off his stick. Rice needs some help here. He's all by his lonesome. As the Chevalier use the numbers advantage to their advantage. George Jacobs keeps the puck along the wall. Trying to come back out. Should have had other ideas. And the Cavs look to break out. And back comes Chateauguay, down by a score of 2-0. Wallet knocked off the puck by Norton. No one can find it. And Jacobs says, you know what, let's ice it here. 4:23 to go in the second period of play. The Mohawks leading the Chateauguay Chevalier by a score of 2-0. But that's the Howie Cross and Deho Albany, the two scores. 4:23 to go in the second period of play. Huno Velade back to the point. A slap shot blocked by Sagonigarawas Daibo. Phoenix Lahash picks it up. Sends one up in the air. It's knocked down at the point by Loisel. The Cavs keep it alive. A shot. Not going to hit the target. Comes back out the other side. Picked up by Kahnawake. Cross. Could not get by the defense. And now it's just shot back in by Braden Daibo. Bossart comes back behind his own net to get it, and he's going to look to start up ice. 3:45 to go. Bossart plays it over. Velade, and Braden Daibo makes the play. Chipped up by Daibo. Riley Tuax is away. Riley shoots, and that one's going to be smothered by the Chevalier netminder. 3:34 to go in the second. 2-0 Kahnawake in this Bantam B matchup. Albany won it back to the point. Stacy sends it across, knocked down. Lahash, Arista, here's the shot, goal! That Albany? And he's got two. That puck is on edge. Kahnawake by 3. With 3:25 to go. And this is a must-win game for the Mohawks if they want to keep that regional dreams alive, those regional dreams alive. And right now they're looking all right, I'd say, up by a score of 3-0. Albany sends one up to Horn. Horn trying to get inside. It's poked away. Sagonigarawas Daibo broke it up. Albany skating by. Albany splits the defense. Albany for the hat trick. Poked away. Sent back behind the net. Jordan Horn goes in after the puck. Albany keeps it alive. Albany trying to find it. And it's picked up by the Cavs. 2:40 to go in the second period of play. 3-0 Kahnawake leading over the Chateauguay Chevaliers. They bring it in to the Cavs. Here's a wrister. Stay made. A rebound angled up to Albany, and he's got some open ice. Deho Albany moving on in. He scores! It's a hat trick for Albany, and it's a 4 spot for the Mohawks. It's 4-0. Well, those line changes could be tricky. The Cavaliers on, this is the period with the long change. And unfortunately for Chateauguay, this one comes to burn them. They did not execute that line change properly, and the Mohawks have a 4-0 lead. Ouellette skating back. Well, the Cavs have an opportunity here. Bossart looking. Send it out in front. And it'll be sent off the wall. And here come the Cavaliers. Good moves. Shot. Save. A rebound. It cleared away from danger by the Mohawks. Chateauguay shot it back in. They got a tag up. And now they can go after it. Norton, going after the puck. Cavs pick it up. Here comes Chateauguay. 2-on-1 opportunity. Steve made a rebound. It's the Mohawks who have it. 4-0 with 1:21 left to go here in the second period of play. And right now looking at about maybe a 15-minute running time third period. Face-off coming up to the left of the Kahnawake goal. And this one deflects it to the corner. Going after it is Perreault. Comes back to the point. Here's a wrister. Angled away. And it's going to get out, and the Chevaliers are forced to come back. Daibo forces the play. Sagonigualis can't find it. And the Cavs have it. We're down to the final minute of the second period. Poked away. Riley Tuak skating in. Tuak's through traffic, and that one's going to be caught and held by Francois Hull. Game 4 of our quadruple header is coming up. Next, we're going to go to Vaudreuil-Dorion Junior AA hockey, the Mustangs and the Richelieu Grand Duke. But before then, some business to take care of here. Albany's taking care of business with a hat trick tonight. Here's a wrister, and that one's going to be caught. Jordan Horn with the opportunity. 40.3 to go in the second. And the face-off is coming up to the right of the Chateauguay Chevalier goal. Deho Albany. And it rolls back to the point. The Cavs bring it in. Backhanded, wide of the goal. Stacy with time. And he plays it up to Albany. Albany trying to turn on the Jets. 16 seconds left. Albany out in front, intercepted by the Cavs. Chateauguay has a man open, but they couldn't spot it. Picked back up by the Cavs. 5 seconds left. Chernov. Backhander. Stop. Has got it. 2 periods of play in the books. Kahnawake 4, Chateauguay Chevalier, no score. Cooler heads prevail. Can the Mohawks hang on and prevail? We'll find out in just a minute. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Here we go, third period of play. So there's 9 minutes and 10 seconds running time. Kahnawake in this Bantam matchup up by a score of 4-0 against the Chevaliers. And now it's 4-1, they score. What a start to the third. Immediately as this period commenced, the Chevaliers have gone on the board. It's now 4-1. Yeah, they're in first place by a country mile, but don't expect them to let off the gas. Slap shot! And that's going to be smothered by Ashton Stock. Game 4 of our quadruple header is next. Full-Joy Dorion Mustangs in Junior AA taking on the Richelieu Grand Duc. Face-off is coming up to the left of the Mohawks goal. As we have 8 minutes running time left to go. Rice poked it out. Bossart is going to shoot it back in. Phoenix Lahash goes it to the corner. Lahash slams one off the wall. Kept alive by the Cavs. Wallet knocked off the puck, and Chateauguay picks it up. They come in, and it's knocked away. Wallet turning. Wallet shoots. Blocked. And Wallet throws a body check. And Jace Norton's all right. He took the hit. Wallet's going to the sin bin. Power play will be coming up for the Mohawks as we get to the 7-minute mark. Now the officials talking things over with one of the Cavs. And it is I believe it's an ejection. Face-off should be coming up inside the Chateauguay zone as it's a penalty. And there is an expulsion for the body check. It should be 5-on-4 right now. Chevaliers need another player to go out there. Chateauguay missing one. As the clock continues to tick. Tick, 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 tick. You're not going to hear a single Kahnawake argue about that. And the Cavs need a fourth player, and right now Chateauguay stalling themselves. Get out of second gear, gang. 4-1 Kahnawake. You have to feel like this is a sleeping giant, though. You don't want to wake him up. Here's a shot off the back of the goal. Back to Sagunigarawas Daibo. Daibo shoots, and that's blocked, and the Cavs come back. Loisel coming in. Loisel. And it's going to be Kahnawake trying to come up with it. Albany waits for the puck, and it's picked up by the Cavs. Played out. Chateauguay's going to touch it. Bossart touched it, but it's offside. As we get to the final 5 minutes of what would be the biggest victory of the season for the Bantam Mohawks if they're able to hold on here. As we're going to have a face-off coming up outside the Cavaliers blue line. And a penalty assessed to the Mohawks. Oh, it was actually a misconduct, sorry, so that's why it's not up on the board. It's just a misconduct. Bossart. And Albany coming in. Albany, slap shot! And that's going to go up and out of play. Splits the uprights. 4:20 and counting left to go here in this third. As you see, Sagunigarawas Daibo even do the same thing we were thinking. Signaling the field goal sign like you see in football. 4-1 Mohawks over the Chevaliers. Jordan Horn got tied up, and Godet is away. Godet gets by Daibo. Godet coming in. Picked up by the Mohawks. Stock. Carter Stock lost the puck, and we have a Chateauguay player slow to get up. Here's the wrister by Bossart. It'll go back behind the net. Bossart! Whoa, what a save! See you on TSN's Top 10. Ashton Stock flashes the leather and keeps the 4-1 lead together for the Mohawks. Oh, what a save by the Kahnawake goalkeeper as we get to the final 3 minutes. Chateauguay picking up the puck. Out in front, intercepted by the Mohawks. Not out of the zone though. Chevaliers scoop it up. A backhander's knocked away. They fight for it. Chevaliers scoop it up, 2:35 to go. Cross, couldn't get it started. Everett Rice scooping it up, and here he goes. Rice skating in. Rice trying to split the defense, and the netminder will come out to play it. Rice lost his footing. Chevalier scoop it up. Brought back in and sent out by the Mohawks a little too far though, and icing will be the call. As we have 1:50 to go and counting. I mean, not this to encourage it, but you don't need to be in a hurry if you're the Mohawks right now. Up by a score of 4-1. Chevaliers need to be a little more urgent. They get it back though. Blocked. And here's a breakaway for Albany. Albany. Backhander. Oh, what a stop! All alone! No! Oh! And the Chevaliers come back. Lahash blocked it. Here come the Chevaliers, 2-on-1. Puck's over skated, picked up by Daibo. Daibo. Stick handles it into a couple of Chevaliers. Slap shot, sent wide. Oh, George Jacobs. Let one rip. 44 seconds to go. Here come the Chevaliers. Down to 40 seconds to go on this one. Here's the wrister, blocked by Jacobs. Chateauguay's got it. Comes back and out of the zone. Shot back in, wide of the goal. Down to 20 seconds left. George Jacobs with 15 to go. We'll just elevate this one out of the zone. Daibo's got it. 7 seconds to go. Albany dancing in. Albany tries to wrap around her. That's stuffed. And now Mohawks should just get out of there. They've got the full 3 points as it stands. Wow, what a win! What a win for the Mohawks over the Chateauguay Chevaliers by a score of 4-1. And I do want to get one last shot. There you see those red sticks taped by the Chevaliers. Classy move by their organization at Chateauguay Minor Hockey. The Mohawks win this one by a final count of 4-1. Wow, a huge 3 points for Kahnawake. They keep pace in the race for that final regional spot. Now 1 point back of Beauharnois with another big game looming tomorrow against the Vaudreuil-Dorion Vikings. Your final score, Kahnawake Mohawks 4, Chateauguay Chevaliers 1. We're coming back with Game 4 for quadruple header. You're watching Baby Blue Memories.